So, welcome to 1212. I am Elasa, your quantum soul guide, and I'm here on a source delivered message. This is something that I've been working with, dissecting, investigating, understanding, and sharing in our classes on Fridays. But I'm really being strongly nudged by source today to get out the whiteboard and go ahead and show some new earth construct topics of understanding. And I'm probably going to do some shorter videos to break this down even simpler and simpler and simpler fashion. But just because I said yes to source consciousness, to the delivery system that I communicate as for streaming forth pure love light remembered, here I am. Okay, so if you feel like you are a new earth builder, meaning you know that the old earth that you were working with is crumbling. You even may have things crumble around you, and that's okay because this is not as it seems. This whole gross matter build out that we have been playing with is perfect. It's all perfect, and we're learning our way through it. However, when we're learning how to reconstruct a new earth, or beyond those words of earth art, heart art, we are learning how to tap into our sentience, to the ground beneath us, the elementals, the space of ether, and really understand how to navigate building from the top down, not the bottom up, meaning we're not laying brick by brick. We're using the thought of ether, the pure consciousness stream, to build out instantly. And so if you have been bound by bottom up approach building for many lifetimes, where you literally laid stone circles, laid buildings, your current lifetime, really fixated everything around you and strongly hold on to it. And you're looking to actually allow for new body codes, as well as your house things that are happening as far as stability. And you want it to be smooth and quick and instant. You have to do the deeper digging in your mind, in the ether, not so much in the ground around you, but in the ether, to find the places that you're limited in your point of view and limited in the understanding what I'm going to talk about. So if anything that I say seems too far-fetched, my suggestion will be that you actually sit in meditation and, find out if you can release, any kind of strong fixed belief system, and be open and malleable in your mind to allow things to be literally liquid love light and come into alignment with just your thought. And so this is also a call out that you have to be mindful of your thoughts. So as you start to really pull up, you've heard me through the years talk about pulling up the four corners, pulling up the maps, pulling up posts. If you've done all your due diligence to really awaken back to the eternal soul consciousness, and you've literally pulled up any places that were binding you in paperwork and things like that, and you've done this deep digging in your belief system, false belief systems, then you really are ready to go. We're in the frequencies, in the allowance now that whatever you think creates instantly. It's always been creating. However, there was time lag involved because you had a lot of anchors out in four corners and bindings in the reality. But now that you've pulled them up, and if you haven't, it's simple. You don't have to do long paperwork like I did. You can just simply remember who you are eternally. Start working in your meditation to see that eternal being that you be, tap into that stream, work with that stream of consciousness, and find places that are binding you. And then with the simple command, all kinds of things that you can generate as far as simplicity. You can make a symbol, you can do a snap, and an infinity. I just saw Sean on here. I'm sharing. What else can you do? You can write it out, you can speak it out, you can sing it out, but the command is your golden wand of word, and it is very powerful. The sword, the word is mightier than the sword, the pen is mightier than the sword. So when we start working top down approach, we are very clear with our thoughts, we're very clear with our words, and we're wanting you to start to really understand that there may be, a new earth. And so there may be a new earth, and there may be new constructs that you're building out. So let's just first look at a construct. And I may have to come off of this way I'm sharing. I think I'll do that in a minute. I'm just going to get rid of the background. It's still got a background. One moment. So see how we are? We're just fluid. And this is probably from source, also some sort of coding. So if we are, first looking at what a construct is, and this is, let's say, a construct that's a dome. And let's say we're in this construct, this game, and we've been in this game called Earth 1. Okay, so I hope this is actually facing the right way for you. I'll look on my phone in just a minute. And then you've got 12 realms. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and let's say 10, 11, 12. Let's say, I had enough space to do all 12. And so these 12 realms, you have heard me possibly talk about them as planes of existence, floors, although floors can mean something else, but I'm not going to get into that. I just want to start bringing some concepts together so you can understand the new Earth build out and really start using it practically. So if we've been on this first density in Earth 1, and there was a lot of brick and mortar, a lot of, building out from bottom up approach of moving things, using, different sorts of elements to build materials. And you are now looking to instantly quantum jump into higher version realities and be more of a top-down approach builder of the new Earth, Gaia, Sophia, Tara, whatever name you're giving it. I like to call it Aurora. But you're building out this new construct. And so what Spirit has showed me, is that still 100% correct? Yeah. It's like we are building out, there's a tunnel right here, or a bridge, I should say. And that bridge is you're building out a whole new construct. And this is not for everybody, but you're building out this whole new construct. And what I'm being shown is that this is Earth 2, let's just say, 0.2 or 2.0, Earth 2.0. And so that new construct that you're building out has a whole new set of belief systems, and maybe even has less belief system. It has less point of view. It has more allowance of instant creation, that your so-called belief systems are really big. They are anything and everything that I have heart mind coherence about. I feel it, I think it, I know it, it's so it is, and it produces and projects in front of me, because that everything is being projected by you in this holographic game, and that that it's a sum total of the projection of your thoughts, feelings, emotions, and feelings and memories. And so if you've done a lot of recoding, reprogramming of your subconscious mind, which typically lies within the body, and then it's easily shown to you in the field from the perfected biofeedback of the hologram, you're able to see what's still being projected back to you, what you're feeling in your body, that's possibly sticking and holding, that it has density attached to it, that has old points of view, old memory, that is maybe not allowing you to instantly project this new construct, a new reality. So you have some build out to do. So if 95% of the game has been on autopilot of what's been memorized in your subconscious mind and in your body map, then you, and in the map outside of you that you laid brick and mortar, that you literally put down physical gross matter and then fixated to it, in other lifetimes as well, headstones included. If you, have really been, holding tightly to the gross matter bottom up approach, then you're going to want to, really start to be aware of not only the belief systems that you've been beholding, but also the places around you in your body that are in pain, the places around you that you're so fixated and hanging on to for dear life. Loosen up a little, let it be malleable. If you want a new chair, then let the chair go, or don't be attached to it, or pull your energy from it and start looking at the new chair that you're going to go ahead and get. And then it'll just all of a sudden appear in front of you. Those are you quantum soul builders that are advanced, and others may have it gifted to you or dropped off the next day. All sorts of magic will happen depending on the allowance of your container of your belief system. So if you believe that it's easier for it to be dropped off to you, it'll be dropped off. If you believe that it's easier for it to instantly reparticleize in front of you, then it will. And so these are the up leveling of, close bubble of dome that you're building out for your personal life, but also for you world builders who are out there for the greater totality of all beings to make their way on the bridge home into a new earth and a new reality construct. You may be seeing like other souls like literally coming through the tunnel and like making their way to this new earth where you and the other eternal soul have a common denominator of belief system or allowance to actually meet at a so-called location. When there's no location, there's just a sum total of particles that have literally stacked up magnetically on each other that says, hey, we both believe that we're going to go to our three miracles and it looks like this, let's go there. When really our three miracles has been built upon the new terrain, the new construct that I'm working on, that Kay's working on, that everybody that's here is working on, and the sum total of us together believing it's a certain way, allowing it to be magical, allowing it to be more than the old world. And so it is. So we have a common denominator to meet at that seemingly location when really it's just empty space holding light codes that looks like a certain way that we believe it to. Okay. So I'm not going to go too much on this because I don't want to lose people. I really want to do these maybe like several days in a row. And I'm even going to do smaller ones from the content that I generate because Source really wants to get this through to us because it's real. Is real. This is the real. This is the real movie to watch, the movie you're projecting. And so as you're seeing these souls come to your new terrain, meaning you don't want to be up on the mountaintop on the new construct that you've built out and have no one there on the island. You want to invite the souls that are in common, loving heart space. They're authentic. They're ready to be like new. They're ready to be abundant. They're ready to have all the old belief systems around authenticity, around true love, not fake love, not people pleasing, but truly authentic love, like loving who you are. You came here to be a legend. You're an eternal soul that came to rock out legendary, you, the star that you are. You're here to reparticleize a light back into a star and then project wholeness. So you have to catch yourself and be aware of the places that you're limiting, thinking of others not in wholeness, thinking of yourself not in wholeness. That's a big call out for deep dives on releasing by saying clear, cancel, delete everywhere that I limited myself or I people pleased or I wasn't really showing up as the star that I am, the authentic being that has amazing belief systems that are so far-fetched and I love them. Everywhere you did that to yourself, like release that, clear, cancel, delete it, and then reoccupy, bring all your star particles back, all your plasma light, and then say now, like, I'm going to be authentically me. I'm going to have these magical belief systems. I'm going to be a legend, and I'm going to come here and build out a beautiful place for all. So this is where everybody's included, the wholeness, the oneness. So catching yourself when you're not being in wholeness and oneness and seeing the greater totality of love for all, and check those bags at the door. They don't go to the new construct. Essentially, you're not going somewhere else. This is all an inner build out. This is why the first book that I was guided to get back out on paper or in the book is Quantum Interstellar, Starship and Medbed Aura, because everything becomes inner. We go way out and then we realized it was actually all coming from within. So the new build out seems like it's another construct over here, but it's actually all built from within and being projected without. So that was like one of the main things that I needed to get across. The second part, and we'll kind of end on that, is dream time. So your dream time is like your best playing ground of the, if we were living in an inverted bottom down approach, the top up approach resides in these higher realms, which I'll go over in another video. But the higher realms are, also in alignment with your aspects of self, your energetic doorways, the elevator up your spine. And so when you understand the body map as the ascension school, you realize that when you actually get to go light out of the body in dream time and meditation, guided meditations, you have such access to gain all of the wisdom and clarity that your higher intelligence will show you in dream time if you wake up yourself lucidly, or even just give yourself an assignment tonight that says, I want to know blank and blank. Why is this happening? Your higher self will show you. You'll have a dream or two about it. And then when you start to control the dreams in the dream, you can change it. But guess what? We're all dreaming. So you can change it right when you get up. You can change it 2 a.m. and just revisualize it. You can change it tomorrow when you get up, revisualize it before you get up, and you'll have a better day because you are in control of this dream creation. The other is that you can give assignments of your new build out by, being in a theta state, slow down your brain waves when you're going to bed, breathe slowly. And that way, you're going to slow everything down. Your heart and mind's going to they're going to click in gear and become coherent. And then you visualizing your highest and best new earth life, new Aurora life, how it is with your family, how it's going to be an amazing day. Another exercise that I'll do is I'll stream my super intelligence, the ray of light from source, benevolent source point, and I will, really beam that into, the lower earth. And as I'm doing these build outs from earth 1 to earth 2, this is kind of the simplest way I can say it. I am, sometimes I'm asked to beam the light from the super intelligent source point that I am, so big of a beam that it actually encompasses both constructs and grounds itself in Earth 2. Let's see if I can get another color. 1 second. Oh, well, we'll stick with that. But it would be so fun. Oh, there we go. So let's say that that beam of light, trying to get it in the camera, from benevolent source that I am, I would want to make sure that I can see it beaming all the way in Earth 2, but also beaming into Earth 1. A great day, the places that I'm straddling, and I'm in both, that I'm still, I'm a multidimensional being, and so are you. And so you may be, around others that are a part of your world in the lower, not lower, but just in the old world. And you're also then, with someone right next to you who's part of your new world that understands the new earth construct and really is, has their 2 feet on the ground on the new earth, the new Aurora. So that's just another assignment. So I'm going to leave it at that because I want to go deeper as I, day by day, so that we can kind of open this up piece by piece and let you digest it, do an assignment tonight. So your assignments: become aware of any limiting belief about yourself, about others, about reality build out, and give yourself an assignment to dream time tonight to understand something better so that you can be super conscious of anything in the unconscious, subconscious 95% material that's been memorized, so that you can rework it, recode it, collapse it, dematerialize it, and then reproject a new amazing now, a new construct, a new life. This is a new earth, and you're really building it out. This is not like woo-woo. This is so real. And if you're a new earth builder, you hear my call, you understand, you found this video for a reason. It's not just a season, it's a whole new world. It's a new now beyond time. I'm so honored to be able to share this and to really speak to those of you who can hear this. I am honored that you are, going big and being selfless and thinking about the whole entirety of all souls getting to experience this ascension and truly the ascension back into the heart. Please share this video, like, subscribe, all those things so I can get the algorithm up and actually get my videos seen by millions, because I'm here to make a great impact and, do my due diligence to actually show up why I promised after 2 near-death experiences to tell you guys about this. So much love, so much grace. Until next time.